Hi beautiful. Today we're watching people demolish their hair until it fries and falls off and dies and their whole life is over. Once your hair is gone, your life is gone. Oh yeah, by the way, I do have red hair. Was it on purpose? No. Did I just go with the vibes and just go ahead and do it? Yes. And do I regret it? At this moment, no. Tomorrow, probably. The next day, maybe not. The next day after that, probably. And then about a week later, I'll go, maybe I should have brown or blonde hair again. And then I might show up here next week with brown or blonde hair. We don't ever know. I am just like you. I fuck with my hair way too much. And that is exactly why I have my own hair care brand that sells hair color and hair care products, because I wanted to create something for somebody like myself who wants to do deliciously gorgeous hair on themselves at home with no experience of doing hair. Because I know how fun it is to just mess things up or make things look better. That's actually what my hair care and color brand does. I'm wearing super orange mixed with our 5N and clear, which made this copper color. It's a vibe. It's also just semi-permanent, so it's gonna come out. Anyways, we came here for bleach, not for Brad's copper hair, right? So let's watch the bleach fails happen. Hopefully they're not all a fail, but man, they usually are these days. So let's check it out. If you like my hair, give this video a like. And if you don't give it a like, I'm gonna know, because there's gonna be way more viewers than there are likes. And then I'm gonna be upset because then I'm gonna feel ugly. And you know what? I don't feel like feeling ugly today. So if you don't want me to feel ugly, give the video a like.
So I'm gonna bleach my whole head today. Yeah, it's just so tempting to do it. Every single time I see pictures of Jungkook and Hyunjin from Stray Kids, I want to be like that.
Okay, we're obviously starting off with a really tricky case. His hair is very dark, and this is going to be very difficult to get that blonde. I do think, however, it's going to look very good because of the fact that I just think those references are the best references ever. The guy from Stray Kids, he's beautiful. The hair looks amazing. Their natural black color they're wearing in this video looks fine, but I do think a blonde would suit them way better. It would look so fire.
And this is what my hair looks like at the moment in terms of length. Looking a little bit shiny on the top, just because I've been washing it a few days.
The length of their hair is so pretty. Can I make a confession? Can I please, please. I want my hair long again. I know I keep cutting it, and I know, but as you can see, I haven't cut it in a little while, and it's getting longer. I'm trying. I know I cut it too often. I know I can't stick with one style. It pains me too. I think you guys like it, but it pains me. God forbid I just have a vibe. My vibe is not having a vibe. It's just being vibeless and just constantly changing my look. But back to this person. The hair is beautiful, and it's the perfect length to get that beautiful K-pop star look. Oh, I can't wait.
I went out to Sally's and bought all the necessary ingredients.
Make sure while you're at Sally's, you check out XMONDO hair and XMONDO color. We have all kinds of products in the store, and we have this semi-permanent color that I did my own hair with that has all kinds of incredible ingredients to make your hair better quality post-coloring.
Okay, so I didn't do this by myself. I got my friend to help me bleach my hair.
There's a lot of clips in your hair. Guys, 4 quadrants, 4 clips, maybe 5 clips, so you can hold the sections up as you go as well. Bing, bang, boom. Start in the back. Horizontal, 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 paper thin. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm gonna try and mix all this.
We are using 30 volume and powder lightener, and that is a very good idea. We are also definitely going to need foils. However, guys, when you do foils at home, it never comes out good, because foiling is very hard to do yourself.
So the first round of bleach is what I'd like to call the adrenaline round, where you feel excited and like you're doing something really cool.
They're doing the mids and ends first. Yeah. Dance party. Dance revolution. And guess what? They're starting at the bottom and working your way up, which is also great. I could cry. Do you see this tear?
I think it's working. Sounds like it's working. Okay, 2 seconds later, we're almost done.
Don't lay the hair in a big clumpy pile, because it will get very hot inside that clumpy pile, and whatever's in the center of it, or the most packed on top of piece of hair, sometimes I make no sense, that chunk of hair will be the lightest, and you'll end up with spots of lightness and darkness due to the fact that the temperature inside that big clump of hair is a lot higher than the outside of the clump of hair. So don't do that. Just lay the hair where it lives and add some air to go through those layers.
Okay, your ends are done.
So this is round 1 of bleach.
No! You gotta wait until the mids and ends process for a while. Like, I'm talking like probably for you 45 minutes on those mids and ends until you then go and do the roots. You don't want to do them all at the same time, because we want the mids and ends to process just yellow, and then we can go in and do the root, and then everything should work out well. Process for another 25 minutes, and boom, you're golden and beautiful.
Okay, I think we need more bleach. Round 2.
Holy f***, yellow, wow! know that's like what my hair looked like yesterday, and that's why I have copper hair. It is yellow, 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 yellow. That is scary. And guess what? There is a lot of brown strands in that hair. That means we did not section the hair out properly and we missed spots. I hate missed spots. You know, I don't like when there's brown strands going through my blonde. I don't.
And the camera doesn't look that bad. Okay, 2:45 a.m.
2:45 a.m. What the f are you guys doing coloring hair at 2:45? And you're not even done with it? You're gonna keep going at 2:45 in the morning? Go to bed. This is gonna come out bad if you keep going.
Time to do another round of bleach.
Okay, we are on the third round of bleach and it is still very, very yellow. I'm not surprised. Their hair was very dark when they started. It's gonna take a lot to get to the blonde level they're looking for. But this is the thing. If we used foils and 35 volume developer or 30 volume, we could have got there in one shot. But no, you guys, it's just like a longer process, you know?
Okay, everything's cooking in this bag right now. I think it's about time we closed up shop.
4:40 a.m. Go to bed. Stop doing hair at this time. It's crazy.
So this is what my hair looks like after. It feels not bad. Most parts of my hair still feel fine. The only part that kind of feels a little bit like it's on its last legs is this front part.
Yeah, I see that. It's like that's the sound effect I imagine the hair makes when it's about to like break off. I don't actually know what the sound is, but that's the one I imagine. The hair is dead. We need to use bond booster, oils, hyaluronic acid. We need to use some protein on that hair, deep conditioning treatments, you know, all of the above to get this hair looking right and tight again.
Just because at the very beginning of quarantine last year, I bleached the front parts of my bangs.
Oh, they had bleach underneath that black hair. Yeah, that hair's gonna break off.
I was really hoping that this would be the very last bleach session.
I can't count, apparently. I lost count, actually, about how many rounds of bleaching this has been, but I think we're on number 4 now. So much has been going on. I cannot believe we're not even done with the bleaching process. This hair is going to break off.
I just washed out the bleach and put the toner in my hair.
It definitely doesn't look light enough to have toner on it. That is for sure. I don't know what really we're thinking at this moment, but if you want hair that light, the goal that you had before, which is like ash tone level 10, you're gonna need to get it to a level 10 with the lightener, and you're not there yet, so we gotta keep going. But unfortunately, hair can only take so much. It's definitely a tricky situation.
Is this it? Is this when I become bald? Hopefully it was just this one piece.
Oh! Yeah, hopefully it's just the one. One is more than enough. Oh no.
So this is like the 3rd day in a row of me doing stuff to my hair. Brad Mondo, if you'd like to tell me what I did wrong, feel free to.
I'm here. I'm telling you.
I'm really hoping the purple conditioner will tone it just a little bit more, and the Olaplex will bring some of my hair back to life.
Purple shampoo is just not enough for you. You need to lighten it more. But like I said before, your hair is already compromised. I don't know if you're gonna get it as light as you need to. So what you can do is just settle for a color that is not as light as what your goal was, which would be like a level 9 or a level 8. It'll still look great, but your hair will not be broken, which is the good thing.
All I want to do is just look like an anime boy or a K-pop idol.
So after a bunch of toners and a lot of patience and a lot of hours of work and a lot of sleepless nights, we have this result.
Okay, this is my hair unstyled, but I'm really digging the result. So the only bad thing is that it is a little bit uneven in some places, especially here in the back. This is a pretty easy fix. All I have to do is just bleach this part again, and I'm pretty sure it'll lighten to the same color as this front hair. This is my hair after a few days of doing some hair masks and some treatment, because it really was just like crunchy ramen noodles.
I think it looks much better than the dark hair. You really have a vibe now, and I absolutely dig it. Like, it looks really cool and really K-pop. It's definitely not perfectly toned by any means. You definitely need to lighten those roots up some more. They are yellow, but I worry about those ends not being able to take any more coloring. Maybe just lighten the roots, leave the ends alone, and also let me send you some Supernova blonde toning products by XMONDO by me. They will literally kick that brass out of your hair. It'll also make your hair feel and look so much better. I think it looks really cool, but could be a lot better. I think we agree on that. But I'm glad you love it, and it's very striking and very cool. Make sure you vote on your favorite look at the end of the video. I want to know your opinion. I don't want to just be the only one. I want your opinion as well.
Okay, how is your hair home? Oh, I'm so scared.
The title says, bleaching my hair at home, not recommended. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so we have 1, we have very, very, very long hair. 2, we have a friend helping out. I don't know if this friend is a hairstylist, but I'm sure they aren't.
Look, actually look, these parts, these super blonde parts, you don't have to do anything with that.
That is broken off. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep bleaching it? It's already broken. We are sectioning the hair. And when people say sectioning, like I think we have two different versions. When I talk about sectioning, I'm like just nice, even partings throughout the head. When everybody else thinks about sectioning, let me section my hair in a way that it makes it more difficult to do the hair. Why are we making it harder? It would have been easier if you just didn't section at this point. And this is one of those times. The hair looks wild. She has these very dark brown roots and sort of this caramel, dark blonde, light brown midsection and ends going on. So we're gonna need to treat those two areas very differently. Either use a lower developer on the mids and ends, like a 20 volume, and then go into the root with a 30 volume, or do what they're doing and applying it to the mids and ends first. This is like friend bleaching help day. Thanks guys for helping. I mean, it probably would have been even more tragic if you weren't there to help. So grateful for you.
Round 1, fight!
It ain't elasticy, is it?
There is so much bleach on the hair. This is what I like to see. Completely covers the point where you can't even see the hair fibers underneath that bleach. That is when we know we applied enough. But we are definitely clumping the hair together, and that's not good. We don't want to do that, right? We want to keep the hair breathing, letting air flow through, or covering the entire head with a bag. It's definitely touching some of her roots, by the way. You gotta be really neat and clean when you're not doing the roots first, because if you just touch one part of the root and not the other, and then you go and do all the roots again, you're risking breaking off the hair.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes is not enough time. We need a good like 45 minutes to an hour on this hair.
Why did it turn like actually pink?
I don't know. We're just gonna do it again. But maybe start from the roots since my roots are so dark.
No, don't do that. You gotta get those ends really light blonde before we do the roots. The roots process so fast. Don't do that.
What are you doing? I mean, that just don't feel good. I'm looking at what color it is. You got a jug layer thick right there. It's not black. Brown. Well, it's not brown either.
Oh, so much is going on. She's now showing us that her ends are crispy and fried and are making the sound effect. That's the sound effects they make when it's dry. And it looks scary. It looks like this hair is about to snap off and fall to the ground and die, and everything's gonna go absolutely wrong. Also, we are applying to the root and sectioning after we applied the bleach to the head. Don't do that because it is impossible to section hair once there's bleach in it.
So guys, this is how it's going right now. My hair is fried. No, it's not fried yet. I mean, bleach can do a lot worse. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Be so careful when you're brushing hair post lightening. Do not use a brush with hard bristles like that, and do not brush your hair when it's wet. And if you do need to brush your hair when it's wet, spray so much conditioning mist in that hair so it detangles very easily, or else you're gonna put tension on the hair and it's going to snap off. No, Miss Mannequin, not today. I know you've been off camera for a while, but you need to stay in that closet. You get back there. Go back there now. Enough. I'm sick of your bullshit. Sick of the way you speak to me. Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. You're embarrassing me on camera right now. Miss Mannequin's not coming back. Oh, it's even worse than I thought. The back of this head looks ridiculous. It has every color we do not want all on one head. Yellow, orange, red, black. And it is going to be a very hard task to get this all even and consistent throughout the entire head. Oh, this is a really scary sight.
Girl, I can't even tell what strand is going which way. Oh dear. Oh dear is right. Oh dear.
Why is the hair not dry? I just realized that. Why are we bleaching wet hair? Don't do that, ever. Unless you're doing a bleach wash. But you guys never know how to do those at home, so just don't even do them.
Oh my.
Stop pulling on the hair.
My eyes are burning. I don't even hang on, I can't breathe.
And we have the hair wrapped back up. Oh, I know, I hate to see it. And we're rinsing. And we're gonna see the results from that second round. Hopefully it's a little bit better. It was at least 50 times worse than I thought it was gonna be. There's pink, there's yellow, there's, oh my God. There's so much stuff going on. Also, did you condition your hair? I'm sure you did, but you definitely did not use enough. And if your hair is that dry, do a deep conditioning mask for a good 5 minutes and your hair will be slippery and smooth again. Something was wrong. You either didn't shampoo the lightener out enough. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 shampoos to get it all out, not less than 2. And then you have to deep condition if your hair is that dry. And if it's still not detangling, use a hydration mist or a detangling spray.
It's still not really showing up on camera. I think that we should try that. The brown? The brown? But mixed with conditioner, yeah, I don't want it too brown.
We're putting brown over this after all that work? She put a diluted brown over the hair, and then we got this result. Pretty decent, actually, pretty cute. But now guess what we are doing? We are using a blonde box dye. And guys, I don't know if I told you this before, but color does not lift color. So you cannot put a permanent color over already colored hair to make it lighter. Technically, it will make it a little bit lighter, but you will not get anywhere near the tone you want. You need to use bleach. You can use these box dyes if you want to on natural hair colors only.
Okay, I think this saved everything. I did an ashy blonde over my bleached hair, which was giving orange. If it was giving more like redhead, I would have been fine with it, but it was pretty orange, as you see.
She applied all this box dye, it started to turn green, and now we're here. The result was not what I was expecting. I was expecting like blonde. But we got something that was more of like a warm honey blonde, which I do not hate. It's just not at all what I was expecting to happen, and I'm adjusting to it. Do I love it? Am I obsessed with it? No. Would I like it lighter? Yeah. Would I like it more cool toned? Yes. I think that would look a lot better with her complexion. It's definitely not the worst outcome, but not what I was expecting. But I'm glad she loves it and feels confident in it, because that is what hair is all about. Feeling confident and chic and in your own skin.
So you know how I just dyed my hair black? I now have a really strong urge to get rid of it. I have some color remover.
All right, so she's starting with very dark brown hair, and it is luxurious, beautiful, long, thick, glamorous, and I am obsessed. Oh my God, she has so much hair. Okay, now we're using color remover, and you have to be really careful with color remover because it might not only remove the color pigment from your hair that is not natural, but it might also remove the natural pigment from your hair. So you have to be careful of your roots. And these are the results of the color remover. It is definitely brassy and copper, but it's definitely workable. Let's see what else she does.
This is where we're at on my hair journey.
Lexi, holy shit. You have so much hair. Give me some of that. I want it.
It came out very ginger, which is fine, but it's like lighter at the top.
You know, I'm also not a huge fan of this color, just like she's saying. The hair, however, is absolutely stunning and beautiful. A work of art, the texture and the thickness of it. But it looks like it is, everybody's gonna be offended by this, but whatever. It looks like it is washed out henna hair color. Like it's just always, this is always the color of it. It's kind of like a greeny orange brown.
So yeah, I'm gonna start with doing a bleach bath.
All right, so we are bleaching with 20 volume and powder lightener and I think purple shampoo, because that doesn't do anything. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're gonna need a lot more than just some bleach with shampoo. And please do not tell me she's gonna apply this to dry hair. Not today, please. Please no. Bleach washes go on wet hair.
So I'm just going to wet my hair first, and then I'm going to apply this on the mids and ends.
It's a good day.
Probably starting with the ends because they're darkest, and I'm going to make sure I leave a couple of inches out from my roots because it's already lighter there, and on top of that it will process faster because of the heat from the scalp.
Good luck doing a bleach wash and not touching your roots. I love that she's in a jacuzzi tub while doing this. That is very unique. I have not yet seen that happen in all of my hairdresser reactions. That is very, very, very funny. The good thing is she's getting this lightener all around that head, every single strand of hair covered, but she is coloring her roots. I do not know if she's aware of this or not. Not fully, but they are definitely getting colored. But this bleach bath is only gonna take out half a shade of color. That little top moment of color on her hair. I do not know what's underneath this darkness she has going on. She might just be trying to remove a semi-permanent color. However, I do not think it's semi-permanent. I think this is permanent color she's trying to get out. And this is not the way to do it. We gotta use foils, we gotta use 30 volume lightener, an hour or more. The description says she's removing black box dye. So this is not gonna be enough.
Bleach bath is on. I'm just looking up how long to leave it on for. I've been filming for 20 minutes.
Her hair is turning green. We should just stop here. But no, for me, there's another 20 minutes to go this video. For you, it'll be like 5 minutes. And she has a lot more to go apparently. I just don't know where we're gonna go from here because it looks great. This is a beautiful color.
It's the next day since I did the bleach bath, and I've had some time to live with it and be in some different lightings.
Ooh, ooh, can we all say ooh? Subscribe if you're oohing right now, ooh. And subscribe if you're not oohing in replacement of the ooh. Thank you. Thank you for hitting the button. You're so sweet.
It doesn't look too bad in here, but when I got into some other lightings, it's like the banding here is like really noticeable.
That banding is bad. Plus her roots are just lighter than the rest of her hair because she obviously had roots when she went in with the color remover that she did in her previous video. And color remover, some of them lighten your natural hair color. And that is exactly what happened to her, but I don't think she realizes that. Okay, we are now applying bleach to dry hair. Yeah. we win today, baby. I do like the way that she's brushing the lightener through and she's doing very small sections. Some people say don't ever brush lightener through, but I think it is totally fine and I do it all the time and it's totally safe. You just gotta make sure they're very, very small sections and those bristles on those brushes are very bendy. But she's going through that head and being very precise with it. I can appreciate this. I don't know what just popped in my head right now, but somebody wrote an analysis about me. If you're watching, hello. He said, I used to love Brad Mondo and the way he looks at the camera at himself. I thought he was charming until I realized he had no clue what he was talking about. Imagine if I made all this up. I don't get that argument. I don't know why. It always bothers me because I do know what I'm talking about. It would literally be the craziest thing if I just made this all up. And guess what? There's literally 25 ways of getting to an end result. So no hairdresser is right or wrong with whatever they say. Nothing's right or wrong. Okay, there's definitely wrong ways of doing things, but there's a million right ways. Okay, as she works through this head, we're seeing some positive results happen. The hair is getting much lighter already, and I am excited for this. We're finally gonna get good results.
I'm not having a good time. I got in way over my head.
Oh girl, there is a whole bunch of bullshit going on. Sections that are over lightened, and then there is a big spot of brown on the top of your head.
Yeah, my plan is to put a dark blonde color over the top of this.
Don't apply it to wet hair, guys.
I feel like I underestimated what a nightmare this would be to do.
It ain't easy. So she's trying to touch up the spots and do the other side of the head. Everything is wet and crazy. Dry, you guys, dry.
We're not talking about it, we're just moving forward.
The two sides of your head are different colors now. What?
It's time for dark blonde, what I'm relying on to fix all of my issues right now.
Please don't tell me she's applying to wet hair. Please don't tell me we're gonna put this box dye on a wet hair. Please don't tell me boxed color doesn't lift color. You can't do that. First of all, dry your hair. Second of all, don't put permanent color over already bleached hair. It won't work. You are diluting this so much to the point where it's not going to do anything. Don't. Y'all are just wasting your money and your time and your patience. This pains me to watch this box dye go on wet hair. I mean, the box dye in general on already lightened hair pains me. It double pains me going on wet hair.
Here we go again. I need to add more bleach to this side because I didn't leave it on long enough. And I've got two different colours going on, as I'm sure you'll have seen in the previous footage.
Oh, now we're doing a bleach wash. Oh. I'm stressed. Are you stressed?
Bleach is done. I'm hoping it's light enough, and I'm going to add dark blonde toner again to that side. I've got a split hair colour right now, so.
What the fuck is going on? We're lightening the other side again. Things are happening. I'm very confused. We have a split color hair dye moment going on. I don't know how we got here or why we got here, but we're here. Now we're applying the box color, permanent box color on the other side too. I'm ready for the results. Show me what we have. Come on, show me what we have cooking.
I think it's definitely got some like warm, more yellowy undertones, but I think that's something I can probably work on over time with like toners and herbal shampoo and stuff. But yeah, I don't feel embarrassed to walk into work with this. I'm gonna leave this video here because we are ending on a pretty good result, I would say. From like halfway through the video, I think this is a good result.
Okay. It's not a huge difference like I was expecting. And the color at the end, I don't know if it's in the environment she's in, but it looks a little green. It's definitely warm, but like a green orangey warm. It's not bad. And does she look bad? Absolutely not. I think it's a very acceptable, good looking color. But if I'm being critical, I think it could be better. Just put in some lowlights and highlights to mix up the variations of tones going on, so it looks more purposeful and less like you were trying to achieve platinum blonde results but didn't quite get there. You look great and I'm glad that you're happy with it. Could be better next time. Fix those mistakes I called you out on. Be watching you. Well, make sure you vote on what your favorite look was. I think mine was the first person. I think they looked awesome and so cool and vibey. And I don't know, the transformation was just so dramatic. I loved it. And make sure you guys check out XMONDO Color and XMONDO Hair at xmondohair.com. It is linked right down below for you. And make sure you try our brand new super gloss products that'll make your hair so slippery, shiny, beautiful, and feeling and looking healthier than before. That is all we want, right? And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.